Oh, I forgot. We're on day 2, page 8. Let's get started. While Sam was at work, his house lost electrical power. By the time the electrical power came back on, the temperature inside the house was 88 degrees. Let's annotate. There's a lot to read. 88 degrees Fahrenheit. The air conditioner immediately started to cool the house. All right, so it's hot, starting to get cool. Let f of x represent the temperature in degrees Fahrenheit of Sam's house. Okay, this is a lot. So let's underline again. F of x represents the temperature in degrees Fahrenheit of Sam's house x minutes after the air conditioner started to cool the house. What is the meaning of the statement f of 30 equals 76? All right, so now this might look like a bunch of nonsense. We got f, we got 30, we got parentheses. I want you to think again. So it's f of x. This means function of x, meaning a relationship between two things. It's a relationship between the temperature and the minutes. X is the minutes, right? So think of x as what's inside the parentheses. So here, what's inside the parentheses, and what does it equal? I'm not going to do this problem. Let me do an example problem. Example, let's say f of 15 equals 81. What this example means, after 15 minutes, so after 15 minutes, I say 15 minutes because x, or what's in the parentheses, is the minutes, my input. My output is 81, so after 15 minutes, it will be 81 degrees. So use this example for this right here. Letter B, use function notation to represent the temperature of the house when the air conditioner started to cool the house. This one is a little bit confusing for me. I'm not really sure what they're asking. What I'm guessing is function notation right here. Function notation is basically this. However, do we have any specific numbers here? No. So we got to keep it general. The temperature of the house when the air conditioner started to cool the house. So f of, so started to cool the house, so f of x equals t. You can just get that down. I wasn't really sure what they're asking. I'm assuming it's just keeping it general. F of x, kind of like up here. T is the temperature. All right, moving on. Number 1, rewrite the p of s function you created yesterday. Question number 9. So put it in this blank. So the one I had yesterday, hold on, I'm using 2 different packets, so bear with me, was this right here. P of s equals 4344 s minus 277.47. If you were unsuccessful in creating an equation yesterday, use P of s equals 5s. This should be a minus sign, not an equal sign, minus 250. So you can either use this one or use the one you created yesterday. Don't use mine, because mine is specific to my business. Try to use the one you made, because remember, you're making your own business. This is not a follow my steps packet. It's kind of a exploratory, hey, this is how you run a business. All right. Evaluate P of 5 and explain its meaning in the context of this problem. All right, so I want you to think here. Here we have P of 5. This 5, what does this 5 mean? Is it input or output? So 5 is my input. So basically, I'm going to substitute or plug in 5 into my function and solve. And again, 5 here means servings. So it's not $5, it's not 5 dinosaurs, it's 5 servings. So I have my original function, P of s equals 3.4344s minus 277.47. Now I'm going to substitute 5 here equals 3.4344 parentheses 5, again this is multiplication, minus 277.47. All right, got my calculator. 3.4344 times 5, actually, yeah, minus 277.47 negative 260, 298. I'm around that to negative 60.30. So basically, what this means is this is 5 servings, right? And this is negative money. So after 5 servings, it's negative, right? So if it's negative, did I gain or did I lose money? I lost money. So I lost $260.30. Ooh, not good. Evaluate P of, now moving on to number 3. Evaluate P of 150 and explain its meaning in the context of this problem. So this is going to be the same thing as up here. The same exact thing. But in number 2, you substituted 5. In number 3, you're going to substitute 150. It's going to be the same thing. I'm not going to go over that. Make sure you write a sentence just like this. After this number of servings, I lost or gained, it could be gained, whatever you get here. All right, moving on to number 4. Write and solve an equation to determine how many servings you need to sell in order to break even. To break even is defined as having a profit of $0. So what that means is this profit of $0, I'm trying to break even. Now, this $0, this is not my servings. So remember we were doing servings, the 5 was the servings. 5 here was my input. In this situation, 0 is either going to be my input or my output. It's going to be my output. So basically, you're going to have 0, or wait, sorry. Start with your original function. Here's mine. P of S equals 3.4344S minus 277 what was it again? 47. So you're going to take this, but instead of substituting for S, you're going to substitute for P of S, which is my output. So substitute P of S with 0. So 0 equals 0.4344S minus 277.47. All right. Then all you have to do is inverse operations. So here you have minus, you add 277.47 on both sides. Cancel out. This becomes 0.277.47 equals 3.4. Sorry, there's a lot of numbers. All right. Now we have a number and a letter, variable. That's multiplication. What's the inverse of multiplication? Division. So you're going to divide 3.4344 on both sides. Divide 3. Yeah, it's a little tight. 277.47 divided by 3.4344, 80. So S equals 80.79. So basically, I need to sell about 80 to 81 servings. Now this isn't my function. Please use your own or use this example here. Number 5, write and solve an equation to determine how many servings you need to sell in order to make a $100 profit. So the difference between 4 and 5, here it's a profit of 0, here it's a profit of 100. So you're going to do the same exact thing. 100 goes in for the P of S. So instead of solving with a 0, you're going to solve with 100, and that's it. I'm not going to do that. You can do that on your own. Pause it here if you need to. All right, last section. Suppose that you know you would average 25 customers per hour for a 12-hour period. So for the sake of this example, I'm just going to do 20 customers for 10 hours. Again, don't use my numbers. Use the one that the packet gives you. Don't use my numbers. Use the one that the packet gives you. I'm just doing this for an example. All right, so if I have 20 customers every 10 hours, or for 10 hours, per hour, sorry, that was confusing. 20 customers per hour for 10 hours. How do I figure out how many customers I have for that whole day? Multiply. So 20 times 10, 200. So I'm going to have 200 customers. For you guys, make sure you multiply 25 and 12, and then make sure you do that for 7 and 8. Number 7, go back to day 1, question 6. Rewrite the total variable cost for one serving of your item below. All right, so if I go back right here, I got 0.56, 0.56. Go back to day 1, question 4. Rewrite the total fixed cost for running your stand. 2747. All right, so number 9 and number 10, I wasn't sure how to do that. I did figure it out, but I think it's really complicated and not really worth it. If you can figure it out, I'll give you extra credit. Other than that, you have the reflection questions 1 and 2, and that's it.